Welcome to Gratitude TV. I'm Jason Karras.
And I'm not. I'm Frank Clark.
This is true. This is very true. Thank you for tuning in. Today's subject matter is about motion.
And health.
Yes, health and motion. So how you start your day and how you live your day from a health perspective has a lot to do with whether you're moving or not.
Yeah, it's basically, stress. What we'd love to avoid is stress, right, in our days. And stress is mental, but stress is very much created by lack of movement. And, again, I like to, retell Tony Robbins isms, if you will. I've learned a lot from the guy. And one of his statements is, motion creates emotion. So the state of mind you want to be in is directly proportionate and directly tied to your level of motion or lack thereof. A person who's very depressed, you notice they sit all day, or they're sleeping all day, or they're lethargic and they're not moving, right? Get up, get out of your chair and move. Jump up and down.
Well, think about what Tony does in his seminars, right? You are jumping up on the top of your seat.
Oh yeah, it's
right?
High energy.
It's high energy because you're learning in a peak state. Mm-hmm. So a peak state will really hook it, really anchor anything that you're trying to learn and remember and have a long-lasting effect from.
Yeah, and plus you get your endorphins firing, your adrenal glands are firing. It creates a lot of health benefits.
Right.
I was reading something recently that said for people that are older, in their 70s, 80s years old, that they suggest that they take up dancing. Why? Because they're moving together as a couple, plus they're having to remember different steps, so it helps, trigger their brain, lower the opportunity or the situation for Alzheimer's. It's a great thing to do. But again, the bottom line on it is that you're up and you're moving, right?
Right.
It's all about motion.
And just think about it. You're go to bed tonight, and you're gonna sleep for 6, 7, 8, 9 hours. Oh, that would be fantastic. Your body will have sat there in a sedentary state for a very long period of time. In fact, if you did that consciously, you'd become very uncomfortable. So the first thing you should do when you wake up in the morning is move. I recently went to see a motion specialist, Dr. Moses Bernard, here in Tampa. And he works with professional athletes and so forth. And he put me through a range of motions. And over time, I'm retraining my muscles from a scientific level, retraining my muscles not to use my lower back. That's why I went there. But what I learned about it was my body started changing. As I wake up in the morning, the first thing I do is I move my neck, right? Do 10 loops, both ways, 10 both ways. Mm-hmm. Then do your shoulders, round them. Just isolate your shoulders and then do them forward. And then if you're stand against the wall and move your legs. Move your hips in, move your hips out, right? And you will, so what he talks about is, and there's Google videos on this, you'll find that your body and your muscle creates a fuzz in between. And unless you're moving that fuzz then turns into other things. Other things like arthritis and the aches and pains and the feelings that you get from just having a sedentary lifestyle, which is basically sedentary, which is the new smoking, right? If you're sitting, especially if you're sitting at your desk all day, you should be getting up and going for a walk around the building. Go for a walk around the office.
Grab a Fitbit. I mean, Fitbit says the minimum amount of steps you should take in a day is 10,000 steps. If you don't know where you're at, if you don't know how you're monitoring your movement during the day, get one of these devices, or even on your phone. Just a basic free app that comes with your Apple phone is your heart monitor there, and it'll tell you how many steps you take in a day. Set yourself a goal. At least try to get 10,000 steps going. Walk up the stairs rather than taking the escalator or the elevator. Just little motions like this, they add up.
They do. But if you're serious too, let's take it another notch up. You should be doing at least 20 minutes of elevated cardio exercise every single day. Every day. Yep. You want to live a long life, you want to live a life that is filled with health, then you move, and you move often. Every single day you should be out of breath, doing something. Out of breath. Like, that will give you, it's like when I'm with your mom.
I was just going to say,
yeah.
You beat me to it.
Yeah, that's my exercise for the day. Anyway, I have to fly all the way up to Boston. But if you're doing something, if you're serious about your health, you should be moving every single day. At a minimum, you should be moving your joints and going for a walk. But if you really want optimum health, you should be in a cardio environment where you're stressing your body at least 20 minutes a day. And if you want to maximize your time with cardio exercises, don't just walk for an hour. Like, I don't have time to go jogging for an hour. Me either.
Yeah.
So you know what I do? I do 20 minutes of interval sprints. So I'll do a 15-second sprint, a 30-second or a minute rest. Just stop. And you can do that on a treadmill. So sprint for 15 seconds and then rest for 30 seconds to a minute. Do that 5 times. Then you work you up to 10 times. And then you're done. You can have a 15, 20-minute workout, and you will continue to burn fat throughout the day by doing intervals. Right. Whereas if you're just walking or running for an hour, you're burning fat pretty much while you're doing it. It's not exact, but that's generally speaking how that works.
Well, especially if you do it first thing in the morning. If you do it first thing in the morning, a fasted cardio exercise, and again, it can be just get up, stretch your body, move, right? And then go outside, get on a bike, go for a little quick ride, go for a little run, go for a walk, okay? Just get your body moving, fasted, all right, and first thing in the morning.
Right.
It'll set your metabolism into place, so you start burning calories throughout the day. And it's one of the best things you can do. Plus, it's mentally, I mean, it's amazing. You know, you get up and you get out in nature. It's refreshing. You get some fresh air in your body. You stretch, you move.
You will feel like $1 million.
You will.
And you'll be doing something for your body, but you'll also be developing a new discipline, which will do something for your soul, for your mind, for your life. So we're out of time. Thank you for tuning into Gratitude TV. Please go to our YouTube, Gratitude TV on YouTube.
And subscribe to the show. If you like what you got going and you want to get more of it, so it'll pop up in your feed, please subscribe to the show.
And share it with others if you don't mind.
Share it with others, yeah, exactly. And hit up our website too.
Gratitude.org.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for listening.
You're awesome.